Today we are testing this Hornady fireproof safe. It's about $300. You'll be seeing if it will protect my life savings, which is clearly not saying much. So let's jump into it. So we got the safe set up. We got our life savings in here. Let's go ahead and throw that crap in. We got the infamous Phobos holster. Just for the hell of it, we're gonna throw that in there because we know y'all love that, but we're gonna put it out of its misery. Stay tuned till the end because we have an explosive test that we're gonna try. Y'all are gonna like it. Let's get started.
So we're going to be starting it off with the North American Arms mini revolver shooting CCI Stingers. So I absolutely hate this thing. Hope you enjoy the quality because we actually are running a main camera now, not just our phone. So kudos to us. You ready, good sir? Oh, good night. Here we go. Let me put my little condom back on and let's go check out the damage. Okay, so it actually ricocheted. The round actually ricocheted there. As you can see, there is no damage. So that's quite interesting. There's definitely a nice little dent, but it's nothing too bad. No damage overall, and I'm gonna guess that the safe is just fine. I'm gonna shoot one more time at the actual safe part, like try and hit the door, and see what happens there. Okay, that didn't even, that just kind of scraped off the paint there. That actually did not, there's no bulge or anything. So that is very surprising. And again, these are, we are shooting CCI Stingers, so these are a little bit hotter than normal 22. So that, very impressive.
All right, we're doing 9mm now. You'll see that hopefully through this entire video, we'll have this safe angled enough to be safe for us and safe for everyone. So let's go ahead and test it. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so I was pretty much aiming for the pad here. Clearly worked. I'm guessing that was the handle. Man, actually it looks like the bullet hit right there next to where the spindle was. It actually grazed some of the teeth. It's kind of smoking in here. No, I'm just kidding, don't breathe that, folks. But it will not open, so let's keep going.
All right, so we put the safe back together as best as we can. We forgot to mention CCI Stingers is what we use for the 22. For 9mm, we use Federal 115 grain, just target ammunition. And then today we're gonna be using, we're gonna be using the Thesis 1911 that King of Camo customized, and we're gonna be running Winchester 180 grain, just target ammunition. So for all you nerds that like all those numbers, you ready? All right, let's go check it out. Oh. So 45 is obviously moving. It's a bigger round, but it's moving a lot slower than 9mm. 9mm is a lot smaller, but moving a lot faster. So theoretically, to penetrate something like this, you want speed, you want penetration is the goal, right? So that actually just made a pretty decent dent, nothing too bad. But that is probably the most impressive is the 22 right here, Stinger hitting the soft part. But overall on the front door, the biggest bulge we have so far is the infamous 45 ACP.
All right, so we got the Grand Slam Thank You Ma'am rounds. These are quite heavy hitters. You definitely feel it when you shoot it. So we got two in the shotgun. Let's give her a try. We've definitely got it angled more aggressively. Here we go. Woo, let's go check it out. All right, well, definitely did more damage than we expected. I was obviously aiming kind of towards that corner so it hopefully dispersed, but you know, you can tell the 45, the 9mm didn't do hardly anything to the door. Look at that dent. Can you tell at that angle? Look at that freaking bulge inward there. That is crazy. And then this one, of course, I mean, I don't want to cut my finger, but holy cow. Clearly, just like in the Mr. Beast video that he did, the door was the strongest part when he blew up all those safes. The sidewalls, not so much, so that's really where the weakest part is. So we're clearly seeing that, but we're gonna keep putting the door to the test and see how strong is that door. Before we start on the next caliber, we did just see, obviously it did a hole on this side. Look on the back. It is bulged like I mean, it didn't go through again, but it's definitely poking out there. So on to the next caliber, and let's see what that does.
So we're bringing out the Chris. I haven't brought this guy in a while. So we're running Magtex 180 grain, just F&Js. So, oh boy. So 10 millimeter is heavy weighted, kind of like a 45 ACP, but it's got the speed more of a 9 millimeter. So kind of interesting to see what's about to happen. You ready?
Yep.
All right. So this was the 22, that's the 9 millimeter, 45 ACP, 12 gauge, and now 10 millimeter. So that 10 millimeter is actually getting closer to what the 12 gauge is, which is quite interesting. So that 12 gauge is packing a lot of power, a lot of punch, and we're not too far away from the safe either. So a lot of that is not being able to spread like normal, like let's say up to like 25 to 50 yards. So it's still in that like tight cluster. So it's punching like extremely hard. But even so, that 10 millimeter, like I said before, it's got, you know, heavier weight, closer to a 45 ACP, but it's got that speed of a 9 millimeter. So it gave the front door a nice little welt. So we're gonna be running Field Dynamics 223. So these guys are running really hot at around 3650 feet per second. And then we're gonna take it a step up and go to 556 green tips, but let's get this out of the way first. So 223 coming out 16-inch barrel, going 3650 feet per second. You know, that's kind of fast. And for penetration, you need speed. Well, I can go ahead and tell you, the Phobos holster was on the top shelf. That thing is not doing well. So first entry is here, second entry is right there. Went clean through. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but you can kind of see how thick that door is. I mean, it's not like super thick, but it's, you know, it's been able to stop everything so far up until now. Now here's the crazy part. Go in the comments, did it penetrate all the way through? I'll give you a second. Just kidding, we're gonna go right to it. The answer is no. It didn't go through at all, not even a bulge or anything. We don't feel anything on the back end of it, nothing. This bulge right here was from the 12 gauge from previous. So quite interesting. Don't know what to say about that. Again, we will be opening this guy up a little bit later before we really destroy it to see maybe where the rounds went. So now we're gonna step it up to 556, 62 grain green tips. All right, so we're gonna be running some American Eagle 62 grain green tips. Let's see how she runs. So she is smoking. Holy smokes. So here's the entry holes right here, and as you can see, a little bit of the jacket is actually right on the door. There was a little bit on the 223s, but definitely prevalent on the 556. Oh, okay. Very interesting. I'm just gonna turn her around here for everyone to see. No penetration, but actually there is a little bit of a penetration right here. So that's very interesting because I don't know where all this came from, unless that's just bouncing around in there, because as you just saw previously, the 223 didn't have any bulge on any side of the safe. So these are from the 556 that we just shot. But I just shot 2 rounds, and I'm guessing it kind of just ricocheted all in here, like here, and it went out this way. And this guy did the same thing, but very interesting nonetheless. Definitely a definite bulge on both of here, a little bit of a scrape there, and then she exited right here, just barely. There's a small, tiny hole in there, so there is a bit of an exit, but that's quite interesting. So now we're gonna step it up to 308, and hopefully it will go clean through.
All right, 308 Winchester, we're doing toll ammo, cheap ass steel case 308. Here we go, let's do 2. Let's go check it out. So quick disclaimer, guys, we did do 2 before the 2 you just saw. Unfortunately, we had some sound problems, so that was kind of us redoing it. So we did hit here, we hit 1 here, and then the newest 2, I'm not really sure, maybe one of those. I'm not really sure, but the surprising thing is none of them made it through. That is one hell of a bulge. And saying that from me, that's saying a lot, but that's impressive. Nothing has gone through this safe yet. I did not expect that. So we're moving up to that explosive test that we told you you'll want to stay tuned for. Let's try it. All right, so we have our tanerite. Now granted, it's only 2 pounds, but we couldn't do too much just yet. We've got it pinned where the door is facing down, so all that energy is gonna go straight up. It's just slightly dug underground. Got a slight little access hole, so we can hopefully just get up at the perfect angle, shoot it, and all that energy goes right into the door. So let's see what happens. Oh! Oh my God!
Well, I think we got it open. Again, that was 2 pounds of tanerite. Dude, there's pieces everywhere. So at the top of the pasture, all the way to the bottom of the pasture, there is pieces everywhere. So that is the main portion of the safe right there. This is where the hole was. Oh, our money, our precious life savings. Oh my gosh. There's just stuff everywhere. There's actually a piece of the safe back here over the fence over here. Very curious to see what the second camera caught, because we had another camera off to the side. Holy smokes. So yeah, I don't even know the fire resistant part. Holy sh!
Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget, if you want great deals on guns, Lamont's Firearms, go to their website, use code CGA10. You'll get 10% off your guns. Gotta get more guns, guys. But let us know, did you enjoy this video? And do you want to see some more? So comment down below if you want to see us do some more expensive, bigger explosions, bigger safes, just everything. So if you liked it, let us know. We can't wait to see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.